How many parents feel like garbage? You're walking with this kid, a boy or a girl, ripped pants, open top, not sneeze, and you feel like people are judging you, people are watching you, what are they saying? And especially TP parents that are full kiruv, full love, no richuk, walking in the stores and in the restaurants. I want to tell you this story, a true story. The guy reached out to me and told me I should please repeat this story. Chassidish guy, and because his daughter is so dysregulated and cutting herself and suicidal and so sick, he went ahead and did something he doesn't usually do. A lot of Chassidim don't even eat in restaurants, but especially expensive restaurant. He told me while he was there with his daughter, first of all, he was thinking, what are people thinking? They see a Chassidish man, Chassidish guy with the pace and everything, sitting with it looks like a guy, looks like can't even say the words. Do people realize it's his daughter? He was very embarrassed. And then in the back of his mind, while they're ordering, it's an expensive restaurant because that's what he needed to do to boost her. And she was actually enjoying, she was eating it all in, so to speak. The atmosphere, and it was dark, and the candles, and the waiter service. It was very helpful for her. He did the right thing. But then he kept on thinking in the back of his mind, how am I going to pay this? Because he's broke, does not have money. And he knew he had to do it. And he put it on his credit card, but he's like, how am I going to pay this credit card bill? It's just him and his daughter, but it's too expensive. It's just the bill came, the waitress gives him the bill. It says on it, paid. And there's a phone number. He calls up the phone number, and it's a friend of his, Chassidish man, that he saw that the guy was in the restaurant, but he was embarrassed to look at him. And he says, what happened? He said, I was watching you and your daughter. I was watching you, thinking how embarrassing it must be for you. And I was watching you, and I know that you don't have so much money. And I wanted to sponsor your meal just to show you how much respect I have for what you're doing. It's not 1985 anymore. People are sick and tired of kids being homeless, kids being thrown out, of parents saying, get out of my house, and kids dying and overdosing every day, and overdose, and suicides. We're sick of losing kids. And here you have an ultra-Orthodox Chassidish person. He sees it, and without being asked, he didn't even know if the guy was so broke. He just knew that he would appreciate it, but he said, I want the schus. I want the schus out of respect for what you're doing, that you're willing to walk with your child that Hashem gave you. You didn't ask for this Nisayan. Your child didn't either. And you're doing what the Baal Shem Tov said to do. Love them more. What the Chazon Ish said to do. Ahava, pull them in with ropes of love. And God forbid, don't reject them. And because of that, you're being embarrassed, and you're taking a lot of heat. You see the eyes and whatever. Until you rise above it, it's very difficult. But when you get a message like that, feel proud. You are leading Klal Yisrael through the darkest of Golos, and you are saving your kids' lives. You have a better chance of seeing nachas from your kid, a much better chance. You should be proud of yourself. You go to sleep at night, you say, Hashem, we are doing everything that we can under our Das Torah with Avi's guidance. We are doing our utmost hishtadlus. We're not sparing any money or our own embarrassment. Think about it. How could this not be the right mahalach? You know how you know something's right? When it's hard. Everything in life that's easy is wrong. Everything in life that's right is hard. Isn't this hard? How many times you have to be miskaber on yourself? How many times you have to have control over yourself? Which is all, no matter what, right or wrong. You're going valach to bedrachim, mitzvah saseh. Every time you get embarrassed and you don't respond, you get be selfish. Thousands of mitzvah sasehs, daily mechila like Yom Kippur. You parents can daven to Hashem. You're the holiest people in the world because you get embarrassed and you don't respond, and the Torah appreciates that. And aside from the fact that you've done your research and it's under Das Torah, and Be'ezus Hashem, we have a higher chance of Atzlacha. So what's the problem? Getting those arrows that your child feels, and now all of a sudden you're feeling because you're choosing to stand with your kid. Instead of throwing them out, and these kids feel these arrows, like a kid told me, why are you being nice to me? Everybody hates me. That's how they feel. But now mom and dad are walking next to you. And you're taking those out. You're looking around at those people. You're taking those arrows like that eagle that is taking those arrows for her kid. That's a real parent. Kirachim of, like you, Albanim, that's our tefillah. Kain terachim Hashem aleinu. Hashem should be a TP parent. Hashem should say, wow, look what they're doing. It's really amazing. People tell me, it's like, what your parents do. Novominsker Rebbe told me, it's Chesed Yogan Aleinu. I can't believe what these parents are doing. Never in the history were parents willing to spend everything they have, every ounce of energy, walk outside with their daughters and sons who are not sneers, smoking on Shabbos, proud. These are my children. I am going to save them. We're going in the Derech Hashem, under Das Torah, and I don't care about what people say about me. You're so impressive. Be strong.